Yo, what's up, guys? It's eugenesmilez. I'm back. Clear my throat. We are on to the next part of chapter 2 of 12 Ways I Found Happiness and Peace, My Road to Enlightenment. Do a quick overview. Where chapter 2, blah, 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 is about them, how, like, dealing with other people, of course. The first part was let go of what you were taught and explore. They domesticated us to fit in with society, and a lot of times that stifles who we really are. Part 2 is stop creating your own suffering because of what we were taught, how we should dress and how we should be. We start creating our own suffering if we don't meet up those particular standards. Part 3, be honest. Whatever you're dealing with, whoever you're dealing with, be honest. You don't have to be rude, but you can be honest. Don't string people along. If you're not interested, if you don't want to go to that event or that party, let's let them know you're not going to make it. And you ain't got to give them a reason either. 4, stop waiting on your friends to support you. Stop waiting on your family to support you. Sometimes people are just going to be late to the party. You have to be your own cheerleader. You have to put yourself number one and do what you have to do for whatever it is, whether it's your art, your job. It's usually a hobby, something that you're doing, and you're waiting for people to support you. Because if you're waiting for people to support you, whether it's your 1,000 Instagram followers or your friends and your family that said, oh, great, yeah, we're going to support you, and you're going to be very upset. Because sometimes people just don't care. It's just what it is. And you have to live with it, and you have to move on. This next thing, kind of the next 2, really apply to social media. For number 5, stop responding to everything. Stop defending yourself. Stop trying to convince people to like you. You know why you should stop doing that? Because the outcome is not going to change. So let's say stop responding to everything. Being somebody that does YouTube videos, I have a very strong opinion. I have a very educated opinion. So pretty much most of the time I give my opinion on stuff, especially when I do like things with music artists and stuff. Their people's faves might not get favorable reviews when it comes to me. So then they come for me in the comments. And I wasn't really upset, but I would just be like, dang, you didn't even listen to nothing I say. Like, for instance, Nicki Minaj, not a fan of hers. And I think I've reviewed a song and was like, oh, I've said, of course, a bunch of things that are not favorable, but I might have said something that was like, oh, it probably would have been better if she did this, or I did like this. And they might hear one thing and start typing. A lot of times I can tell that they heard the first part and didn't listen to the second part because of what they typed. It only talks about the first part. So I used to respond a little bit, and it wasn't necessarily argumentative, but I would be like kind of just trolling them back. And then I just said, why am I responding to them again? I'm going to stop responding to them. I just stopped responding to them because I was like, respond to them for what? It doesn't matter. So I stopped. And a lot of times when I'm scrolling through social media, especially Facebook, people put up these stupid comments or these stupid opinions, or they put up stuff. Kamala Harris. Is it Kamala or Camilla? Kamala Harris, is now the VP for Joe Biden. Whoa. Joe Biden's presidential run, and so many people have so much to say. She's not black. She's Indian. She put black men in jail. And it was just like, y'all are going through all of this. If you're voting for Trump, just say you're going to vote for Trump. And you're probably like, I'm not voting. Well, you not voting is a vote for Trump. So you're voting for Trump. Like, why are we doing all of this? And it's just like, why are we downing these people? And why are we downing her when we know that her and Joe Biden are going to be the best option when it comes to the presidency? They're going to be the best option. So it's just like, and sometimes I would type, you ever just be somebody again, somebody coming for you or saying something really crazy in text message and you type a bunch of shit, and you know what, you be like, fuck it, and delete it and be like, bet. And send them like one word or no words at all. That that's growth. That's growth. Cause old me used to go back and forth with these people, dragging them up and down, all the way down to hell and leaving them there. Like, and then I just was like, why? Why am I giving them that? I've worked at a event facility where people come and rent our facility for their weddings, their birthday parties, whatever. And I've been in situations where people are so mad that they cussing me out, all this other stuff, and I would just sit there. After some time, I ain't gonna say I did it all the time, but after some time, I would just sit there and be like, "Okay, like, you done? Does that make you feel better?" You know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes I would say that, and sometimes I would just be like, "Okay," because it just don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes people want to get you out of your element. They want to get you upset, especially when you're at work. People want to get you upset. Y'all seen that video of that lady that had threw her fries on the girl that worked at McDonald's, and she threw a fucking blender or something at that lady? You know what I'm saying? And the girl got fired, but low key, she was giving her the same energy that she got. But people want to see you upset. They want to get you out of your element. They want to make you mad, especially when you're at work, so they can get you fired, so they can play the victim. Or they just want to get you upset for whatever reason. It's just like, why give this person or this situation all that energy? You have to stop and think and be like, okay, if I do this, right, what's going to be the result? Am I going to gain anything from this? Think about it before you respond to certain things. Am I gaining anything from this? Like, what's the point? And a lot of times with especially these political posts, if I do respond, or a lot of times it's with music posts, something that I'm familiar with. If I do respond, it's I'm trying to give an educational moment. Like, let me see if I can educate this person, because they might not know that what they're saying is dead ass ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can educate them. And then based on their response, you can find out, oh, you don't want to be educated. You just want to willfully be ignorant. And I'm going to just move on. You can kind of tell from that first response if they do respond to you. But stop responding to everything. The next part of that, stop defending yourself. Again, my YouTube channel, these barbs would get so upset. Oh, you an old man and this and that. I'm just like, oh man, y'all. First of all, y'all don't even know how old I am. And I know I don't look that old now. I know I don't look that old. Secondly, your fave older than me. So, checkmate. But, even with like rumors, I have heard back in the day when I used to hang out a lot, I heard rumors about me, and I'm just like, what? Who said that? Like, why even respond to these rumors? For what? They're rumors. If they're rumors, there's no fact, there's no evidence, there's no anything. Why even spend so much time defending yourself? Just imagine if Rihanna or Beyonce literally were trying to defend themselves from salacious rumors every day. They wouldn't have time to do anything else. She wouldn't have time for Black is King. Rihanna wouldn't have time for all of her businesses. Like, they'd be defending themselves all the time, because people, especially on social media, because we now have access to them through social media, people just say shit. They don't like them, so they're just gonna say shit. People say shit all the time, and there's no reason to try to defend them, because you will be literally creating your own suffering trying to defend yourself all the time, because you're gonna be upset. You wouldn't defend yourself if you wasn't upset. Just like, hey, that's how you feel, go ahead, feel that way, I'm good. Like, it's no reason to keep going back and forth and giving up your energy for that. Stop trying to convince someone to like you. This also really applies to the defending yourself part. Only people that really need to like you are the people that are trying to hire you. If they're not trying to hire you or get you a raise or a promotion, something like that, if it's not anything that's in your way to like your goals, then you might just need to move on. Like, why even be doing all that? Because people be trying to convince people that don't matter to like them. Oh, such and such don't like you. They mad at you. Blah blah. Okay. Why does it like? Why are we spending so much time trying to convince somebody to like us that does not matter? That is not paying our bills, helping us pay our bills. They're probably not supporting you. They're probably not in any kind of path to your happiness or your success. So why even spend that time trying to convince them? Because guess what? That person that don't like you, whether you trying to convince them or not, they're still not gonna like you. That's why I said the reason for them not liking you is not gonna change the outcome. They're still not gonna like you. And if you're like convincing somebody, hey, oh, well, I didn't really do that. I did da da da. They'll find another reason to not like you. And I use Cardi B. I use Cardi B for an example. People try to certain fan bases try to get on her about having a ghostwriter, which, a ghostwriter is when somebody writes a song with their name is not in the credits. So she doesn't have a ghostwriter. She admitted to, having co-writers, and she said, yeah, everybody has writers. And because she admitted it, now they have to, find something else. So now they start saying, oh, well, they're paying for her music to be played and paying for like payola. So like that, it's like, okay, y'all doing all of that, and they tried to say that, her label was under investigation for payola, whatever that's supposed to mean, and that's why she couldn't release music. So then she released music, and now they're saying, oh, well, she ain't writing again, or they're trying to find something else. So it's just like no matter what is said. And Cardi, at one point Cardi was trying to defend herself all the time on social media, all the time, and it would literally get tiring. Like, come on, I'm like part of Barty Game. I'm like, man, can she just stop responding to these people? And it get tiring. And then Cardi got to the point where she was just like, you know what, fuck it. These people are not gonna like me. I'm gonna call them my second fan base, because they're still gonna listen. They're not gonna like her. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, they're always gonna come up with something. And that's how people are. If they inherently don't like you, whatever the reason may be, whether it might ultimately be jealousy, you have something they don't have, you have the charisma, the style, the look, or something they don't have, and they can't get it, and they want to hate you for it, let them. Because at the end of the day, they're going to continue to hate you. They're never going to like you. And you're going to be wasting your time and energy for that. Every disagreement does not have to be a battle to be won. So this really works for social media. This really works for friendships. Sometimes a disagreement is just a disagreement. And it just is, we just going to have to agree to disagree. And some people get so upset. They're very passionate about whatever the subject is, and they get so upset that they're yelling, they're screaming, they're willing to lose a friendship or relationship over this. And it's a lot of time it don't even matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because again, just like how I said, you can't convince people to like you. You can't convince somebody to see things your way or agree with you. And every conversation does not have to be a debate. It could be, oh, this is my point. This is my viewpoint on this, and this is my viewpoint on this. And then, why do you feel that way? Why do you feel that way? Oh, I'm going to still feel my way. I'm going to still feel my way. And you move on about your day. It's no reason to turn everything into an argument or a battle. And what are you winning? Are you winning $100,000? Are you winning? What are you winning? Nothing. A lot of time it's nothing. And sometimes we have to agree to disagree. And some people, they just get so upset over the most trivial things. We have to agree to disagree. So again, stop responding to everything. Stop defending yourself. Stop trying to convince people to like you. The reason doesn't matter. They're still not gonna like you. And every disagreement does not have to be a battle to be won. Like, the whole part 5 is stop. Stop. Anytime you're into a situation, just stop and think. Where is this going to get me? What are the results going to be? What are the options here? What should I say? Should I say anything? Is it worth it? Does it matter? Because a lot of times it does not matter. It don't matter at all. It don't matter. Y'all just stop. In the name of love, stop. In the name of your insanity, just stop. Part 5, just stop. All right, guys, check out my YouTube, my social media, Eugene Smilez on everything. And tune in to part 6 next time. See you.